1045 The Team, your home for Albany Athletics, which used to be where you'd find this dude. But now he has taken his talents to Villanova. Joe, you made the big announcement today. How excited are you to play for the Villanova team?
Yeah, I'm really excited, and thanks for having me, and I'm excited to get down there. Get with those guys. It just seemed like a family atmosphere right away, and guys seemed like they, players, coaches, like they were all bought in on me, and I'm just ready to get to work.
Your final list, was it between 3 schools, 5 schools, and why was Villanova the head and shoulders above for your final pick?
Like I said, I felt like, it was the best fit for me. Regardless of, if one guy comes back from the draft, if both of them come back, I just felt like it was the best fit. And Coach Wright, I just trust him. I trust him and the staff, and I trust those guys. And they're excited. I'm excited, and it just seemed like the perfect fit. Honestly, it was special.
Joe Cremo with us right now, 1045 The Team. So, Joe, what did Jay Wright say that made you go, okay, I'm in and I trust you? Was there a guarantee of minutes? Was there a role that was discussed? What was said?
There's no guarantee like you're gonna get this, but he said, if you come in and do what you're supposed to do and you work, you'll have that role that you want. And for me, my role, I told him on the phone, that opportunity to start is big for me, and I'll have that opportunity, and it's whether or not I go and get it. Basically, if someone's outworking you, they deserve to play, and for me, I'm bought into that. If somebody's outworking me, they deserve to play, and that's the same thing in life. I understand that if somebody's outworking you in the real world, the same stuff's going to happen. So, you're not just going to get the job. So, I'm excited for it. I'm ready to work, and I think they just do everything the right way there, and I'm excited.
Staying on the East Coast, playing in Philadelphia, did that have any factor of maybe your family and others being able to see you a bit closer at a school in Pennsylvania like Villanova?
I mean, distance for me, honestly, wasn't a big factor. I was looking at Gonzaga out in Washington. I'm looking at Texas, Creighton, Kansas. They're all pretty far. And then all of a sudden, Villanova pops up, and everybody's like, oh, it's close to home. He'll just choose it because of that. And it's no. I did, I've done that, and I've played in front of my family for 3 years and all that stuff and my friends. But it's cool. It's close enough where, they can make it to some games. They won't make it to all of them, and it's close enough where I'm not going to come home all the time. And I'll really get to have the experience of, traveling and all that stuff. It's just a really cool experience. But it's nice that some games are on the East Coast and, they get to play their Big East tournament and MSG and all that stuff. So,
Joe Cremo with us. Joe, the Villanova's won 2 of the last 3 national championships. That's a lot of pressure to put on yourself to go to that program.
Yeah. For me, though, a lot of that pressure, it's not as much pressure as everybody thinks. I think, if you put in the work, if you put in all the time, all that pressure kind of goes away. And I think it will, with all the time that, I'll put in with that team and then those guys. And I think having a couple seniors over there, too, that'll help me ease into some things. So, it's just an exciting opportunity. And, yeah, there's a lot of pressure there, but I wouldn't have done this in the first place if I didn't want that kind of pressure.
Well, take us through your schedule. What are we looking like the next few months? When do you report to Villanova and when you get ready for your senior season?
So I got to finish up, a couple of finals and stuff like that. Then I start my summer classes that start at the end of May, and then they go till the end of June. And then I'll be over on campus right around July 4th. But I'll get, a workout program and a strength conditioning program from the coaches there, what they want me working on and stuff, and I'll do that while I'm at home. So these next few months are pretty big for me.
Joe Cremo, what is the goal? If everything goes perfectly, if you do your job, what do you hope that your role is with this team?
Yeah, I'd be lying to you if I told you that, I don't want to start and all that stuff. But hopefully, anything I can do to help the team win. But playing a starting role and playing big minutes for those guys would be huge for me because I feel like, I value all the little things and all the right things about winning, and it's not just about scoring. And I explain that to them, and they're just and we're bought in on that. Both sides are bought in. It's real from both sides, and I think winning is huge, and hopefully we can win as many games as possible. And I can help. Hopefully, I can help the tradition over there continue.
Now, I saw the cool Photoshop that was shared online today. You wore 24 at Scotia and 24 at UAlbany. You switched to 10. Why the number 10?
My friend actually made it for me, and he didn't know if 24 was available, so he just put it down there. And I think 24 is available, actually. So they had a senior that was 24 last year, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not too worried about it. It'd be cool if I got 24, but my friend just put that on there. But he did a really good job with it. Shout out Cam DeLong.
All right, Joe, Philadelphia fans, they've been known to get a little crazy, a lot of championships coming their way. How do you feel playing for a fan base that at least one member has eaten horse dookie?
Oh, what kind of question is that?
Wait, what was the question? I couldn't hear it.
No, don't even worry about it.
Listen, it's a crazy fan base in Philadelphia. There was an Eagles fan who ate horse dookie. Like, are you ready to play for that level of fandom?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm a Giants fan, so it's perfect, and I'll be around all that, so it's great. If I'm actually, I walked by the Philadelphia Eagles Stadium because I got to work out in the Wells Fargo, and when I walked by there, I was like, damn, like one of my favorite movies is Invincible with Vince Papale and like the Philadelphia Eagles and stuff like that, and they said that Coach Wright's actually really good friends with them, and he'll come to some games and stuff this year.
That's awesome. Joe, man, we're really excited for you. I feel bad for ITT Tech. I heard they were the second choice. They lost out.
Hobart was in the mix, right? The Hobart College Statesman? No? All right.
I told, actually, Scott Sapero, he hit me up and said, hey, man, if you really want to make something special happen, come on over to Alfred. We'll win the national championship. And it was a tough sell. I mean, him and my buddy Lamorto over there, so it's tough. I could have, tried to have a base 3 over there.
Man, we're so happy for you. We wish you nothing but the best. I look forward to hopefully watching you dance all the way to a championship. And if there's any news going on, please feel free to call us. We'll be bothering you.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Thank you, Mr. Cremo. Best of luck with Villanova. It's 104.5 The Team, and the Yankee pregame show is next.